Howdy. Yeah, once again, earthquakes, mountain water, wide rivers, and all the same things I have been talking many times already. But they don't seem to go away. We have still this picture just for everyone to catch up who never has heard of that. Mount St. Helens in the USA, which is a volcano. It has also several wide rivers, bigger and smaller ones. And there is a glacier growing inside the caldera of the Volcano. We have wide rivers also in the French Alps, Montmort, however you pronounce that. A wide river, that's not ice. Nalchik in Russia. Wide rivers. Walgau in Germany. Wide rivers. Some do even nice 90-degree bends. Parma, Italy. Udine, Italy. Tagliamento River. Tagliamento. I'm not able to speak Italian, so. But some words about the Tagliamento River. That's a paper. Aquatic Sciences, September 2003. The Tagliamento River, a model ecosystem of European importance. Let me search it for you. Many people have been working on that. Abstract in northeastern Italy is a remarkable floodplain river that retains the dynamic nature and morphological complexity that must have characterized most alpine rivers in the pristine stage. This river system, the Fiume Tagliamento, constitutes an invaluable resource not only as a reference site for the Alps, but as a model ecosystem for large European rivers. European. I cannot spell this word. European. Seems that there is an N missing. European. Okay, let's go with that. The Tagliamento has a number of attributes that have not been given due to consideration in river ecology. An immense corridor of more than 150 kilometers that connects the land and the sea and two biomes, the Alps and the Mediterranean. The dragon came once from where, or now, let's put it the other way. The river flows into the direction from where the dragon one came from. So almost all of the rivers, they end up in the sea. A dragon is an electrical discharge. Electrical discharge leave certain repetitive patterns. For example, dendritical patterns, repetitive fractal patterns. And if you watch whatever river on Earth, they have dendritical patterns. So, we have to, I will search the thing what I was trying to show you. For example, flow and flood pulses. Flooding represents the major physical disturbance along river corridors. Flood pulses. Sensu, Chunk et al. 1989. That's a reference. If you want to check it out, go and check it out. Rivers also experience frequent but smaller water level fluctuation. Flow pulses that occur well below bankful discharge, although not responsible for rapid morphological restructuring. These flow pulses are important for creating and maintaining habitat heterogeneity and for ecosystem process. We also investigated braiding structural diversity. I still haven't found what I was searching for. Here, physiochemical characteristics. Chemical composition of surface water reflects the geological setting of the catchment. The Tagliamento is classified as an alkaline river with a pH 7.5, higher than 7.5, a specific conductance of 250 micro S per whatever it means. I'm not a scientist. The predominance of calcium it's maybe some more than calcium, since it's Ca2 plus, whatever that means. But anyway, calcium, related to calcium. So, an alkaline river, pH more than 7.5. Why I talk about this? I have been watching earthquakes, and there has just recently happened one. Let's go and check it out. It has been a rather big one. 1 hour ago. 5.3. 10 kilometers in depth. Other sources, 10 kilometers, 10 kilometers. So it might be 10 kilometers. Or it might not. User reports, let's check them out quickly. There are 150 of those. On the beachfront. Chandeliers were swinging and other objects too. One push, the windows shook. The sofa had a bit of a jolt and a little creaking here and there for a brief 3 to 4 seconds. It was already crazy. Horizontal shaking for about 5 seconds. We felt it on the 8th floor in the skyscraper. Our table and floor were shaking. Several people went out to the balcony to see what caused it. I felt the bed moving as if someone pushing the bed, but only for 1 or 2 seconds. A little shake and house make a bit of noise, of crackling. Okay. There has been other quakes in the region, as you can see. Bukatepe, 6 minutes ago. So this is ongoing. There is, if you watch closely, you can see different colored. On the left you have a red one, on the right we have an orange one, and these are the deeper ones. 26 minutes ago, 15 kilometers. There's the other one, here. 24. So that's another place where we have to keep an eye on, because quite close to the earthquake we have a volcano. Here we have the city of Kars, and here we have a volcano. Which is a very nice one, actually. So, let's check out what they have to say about this volcano. Kars stratovolcano, 3,000 meters dormant. Last eruptions, none in historic times. The Kars Plateau is a broad calc-alkaline to alkaline volcanic field of largely Pliocene to mid-Pleistocene age in the northeastern corner of Turkey. Calc-alkaline, as we have in the Alps. Does this mean that there could be also volcanoes in the Alps? Yeah, what's that feature here? No, it disappeared. Yeah, I haven't noticed this thing here earlier. This might be just a glitch. There's nothing too special about this. Aragats. The thing is, in this region we have many volcanoes. And one of them is very good known to many people. And I never find it. Here, Agridagi, Ararat. You remember the story about this one dude who built an ark, put out the pigeon. First he put out a crow, a raven, which didn't come back. And then he put out a dove, which came back. And all this happened while they were stuck on a mountain, which was Ararat. And somehow it seems it's not mentioned very often that the place where the ark got stuck is actually a volcano. Background: Glacier clad Ararat. Glacier on top of a volcano. Once again. Along with its twin volcano, 3,925 meter high Kuchuk Ararat or Lesser Ararat, covers an area of 1,000 square kilometers at the eastern end of the south-southwest, east-southeast line of volcanoes extending from Nemrut Tagi. Construction of the greater and lesser Ararat volcanoes was followed by a period of extensive flank eruptions. Many erupted along north-south trending fissures. Flank eruptions, like Mount St. Helens did. It had a flank eruptions. It didn't erupt from the top. It erupted from the flank. The initial stage of flank eruptions produced a cluster of cinder cones and dacitic rhyolite lava domes surrounding Greater Ararat and a series of pyroclastic cones and domes on the western flank of Lesser Ararat. Yes, but for me, it's still a mystery how one volcanic eruption would trigger other volcanic eruptions. The creation of these geological features might include much more than just plate tectonic movements and such things. We have to take into consideration electromagnetic processes. Supersonic winds, very dense electromagnetic fields which can heat things up, fuse them together, transmorph them into other things during the process. And they get fused together in other places. Mountains get ripped apart by earthquakes. The wind picks up the debris, transmorphs it electrically with heat and pressure. And they get created once again somewhere else, fused together into mountains. These are very sketchy satellite pictures because there's this line here, obviously. Whoa, what's that? Now that's some welding. Can I turn it? Does it turn? Fine. Yeah, that's at the foot of Mount Ararat. That's a very nice welding seam. It seems that it started here somewhere. He lifted it up and dropped it back here, and then it burned a hole. You know. And don't ask me what I mean by him or he. It, nature. Yeah, that's a very interesting feature. A geological welding seam. At Mount Ararat. This remembers me of this video I was watching. That somehow a special camera when they can record welding processes, or it's very fascinating. This is somehow a loop. I really would like to know what happens to this bubble, but it or drop, but we cannot see it. So I was searching for a picture I made once, but I couldn't find it. So that's a very neat. Some may claim this is a collapsed lava tube. I don't think so. Very interesting feature. Very close to Mount Ararat. And the region gets shaken by quakes. Less than 200 kilometers away. And there are many other volcanoes in the same region. Like the one here, Mount Volcano, which blew up some time ago. But anyway, I leave it here. Thanks. Bye. White Rivers.